Hi there, this is Ahmad Wasim Wardak. In this video, I want to represent a documentation report about creating a database management system for Galactica entertainment company. The first step for creating a database management system is creating business rules. For creating business rules, we should carefully read the given scenario, and based on this scenario, we need to come up with accurate business rule which must fulfill our required information for creating a database management system. But before creating the business rule, we need to define what is a business rule. A business rule is a statement that imposes some form of constraint on a specific aspects of database, such as the element within a field specification for a particular field or characteristic of a given relationship. In simple words, business rules are used to define entities, attributes, relationship, and constraint in a database. So now we are going to create our business rules for this project or this scenario. This yellow highlighted part is the first part of creating business rules for the project. So as you see here, basically the company will assign many staff for organizing a concert, and a staff could be assigned to more than one concert at the same time. So in order to write this in our documentation report, we have to break it down into two sentences. So as you see here, this yellow highlighted part belongs to this part of the scenario, and we have to write it as each concert will assign many staffs, and each staff can be assigned to more than one concert. And as you see here, there's a many-to-many relationship between the concert entity and staff entity, because it says that each concert will assign many staff, and each staff can be assigned to more than one concert. And later on the creating ERD diagram, we need to break it down into one-to-many relationship, because the many-to-many relationship cannot be implemented by structured query language. So now let's continue. These are some details about the types of staff, or some of the attributes about the staff entity that later on we will include it in our staff entity in the ERD. This green highlighted part is the second part of our business rules. So let's read it. Each concert shall have a single or group, but a single or group could have one or more concerts held through the year. Now again, we have to break it down into two sentences. So as you see here, each concert will have a single or group of singer, and each single or group of singer could have one or more concerts through the year. There is also a many-to-many relationship between concert entity and singers entity. Now let's continue to the next part. The next part of our business rule is the blue highlighted sentence. The singer of a concert may have invited one or more singers groups to become his or her invited guests. So now we have to break it down again into two sentences. Each singer may have invited one or more singer guests to a concert, and each singer guest might be invited to a concert by only one singer. And also keep in mind that there is a one-to-one relationship between singer and singer guests which were invited by the singers, because each singer may have invited one or more singers, and each singer guest might be invited to a concert by only one singer. So that's it for the creating business rules. The rest of other are some details and information about the attributes, and also the ticket types, the prices, that later on we will use them in our implementation and the ERD. So now let's go to the second part. The second part for creating the database management system is creating the entity relational diagram. For creating the entity relational diagram, we need to carefully read the business rules in order to find out the main entities, attributes, concept, and the relationship between them. So as you see here, each concept will assign many staff, and each staff can be assigned to more than one concert. We have two main entities here by the name of concert and staff, and this is the concert table, and this one is the staff table. And also there is many-to-many relationship between concert and staff, and now we have to break it down into one-to-many relationship. So in order to do this, we need to add a new entity between them. As you see here, assign is the new entity which I added before, and it breaks down the one-to-many relationship into many-to-many relationship into one-to-many relationship. So as you see here, the concert has one-to-many relationship to the assigned table, and the staff table has also a one-to-many relationship to the assigned table. This symbol stands for one, and this symbol stands for many. And this assigned table includes the concert ID from the concert table, which reference the concert table, and the staff ID, which references the staff table. So let's continue. That each concert will have a singer or a group of singer, and each singer or group of singer could have one or more concerts through the year. So here as well we have a many-to-many relationship between singers and concerts. So as you see here, this is the singer table and this is the concert table. And in order to break it down into one-to-many relationship, again we need to add a new entity. As you see here, I added a new entity by the main name of performance. It breaks down the one-to-many relationship, many-to-many relationship into one-to-many relationship. So as you see here, there is a one-to-many relationship between concert and performance, and one-to-many relationship between singers and performance. And the singer table included the concert ID, which references the concert table, and singer ID, which references the singer table. And the last part of the business rule is each singer may have invited one or more singer guests to a concert, and each singer guest might be invited to a concert by only one singer. So there is a one-to-many relationship between concert table and invited guest table. So it's fine, and there is no problem between them because it's one-to-many and we don't need to break it. So that's it for the entity relational diagram. Now we will go to the next part. The next part is listing the entities and attributes for the documentation report. Welcome to the third part. The third part is writing and listing entities, attributes, and constants. But before listing them, we need to define what is an entity, what's an attribute, and what's a constant. So let's define them. An entity is any object in the system that we want to model and store information about. Entities are usually recognizable concepts, either concrete or abstract, such as person, places, things, or even which have a relevance to the database. Some specific examples of entities are employee, student, and lecturer. A student can be a good example because it has some identical information related to school, such as student name, student ID, date enrollment, or course level, grade level, or some other information related to student, and a combination of these information is called an entity. So let's define the attribute. A database attribute is column name and the content of the field under it in a table in a database. If you sell product and enter them into a table with column for product name, price, and product ID, each of these heading is an attribute. Let's suppose we have an entity by the name of product. The details inside it, such as product name, price, product ID, each one of these is called an attribute. So now let's define the constant. Constant enforce limits to the data or type of data that can be inserted, updated, or deleted from a table. The whole purpose of constant is to maintain the data integrity during an update, delete, insert into a table. There are 4 types of constant in DBMS, including primary constant, foreign key constant, null constant, and unique constant. So now let's list the entities for our database. So as you see here, I have 6 entities in my database, which is concert, assigned, staff, performance, singer, and invited guest by singer. And it will be better to create a table for all of the entities, attributes, and concepts that you have in your database, because it makes understandable for the reader. So as you see here, concert, it's the attributes for the concert, and these are the constraints. And staff, attributes, constraint not available, staff assigned. Each staff will be assigned to only one concept in a particular. This is a constraint for the assigned table. So this is an example of creating a table for your entities, attributes, and constraints. And it's a good practice of creating a documentation report for a database. So that's it for the listing the entities and attributes part. Now let's go to the next part, which is creating the data dictionary, but that's belong to my other teammate, and she will define it for you.
Hello everyone, I'm Zahra Stanzi, part of this group. We had given a scenario number 2, which is making a database for Galactica Entertainment Company. As you can see in this sheet, we have chosen or specified different entities from that scenario, which is concert, assigned, staff, performance, singers, and invited guests. For each entity, we have their own separate table, and also these entities are having their attributes with ID, name, location, date, ticket price, ticket quantity, ticket sold, and expenditure, etc. And in next column, which is contact or description, we have specified that what is the meaning of this name. So this is the name of the concert, ID of concert, and also date of concert, etc. We have specified its type, that what should be written here, that whether integer, virtual, or alphabets, or date, etc. So we have specified for each of the attribute here. Also the format we specified here, foreign and primary and foreign keys here. ID is the unique number, which is always the primary key. So we have here in this column. Also the referencing table. Here in assign entity or table, we are having foreign key, which means that primary key comes here as a foreign key for concert table. And similarly, we have the abbreviation of primary key here. We specified for integer, primary key, foreign key, text, virtual, and date, etc. So this was my part in this project. Hope you can like it.
Hi, I'm Mohammad Rasul. In this part of the video, I am going to discuss about all my implementation. I've already done all the implementation, but to make it clear, I am going to discuss it about again. And also now I'm going to start it here in this the project. Also, as my friend discussed it about all the business rules, about the ERD diagram. Now I'm going to start the implementation. First of all, here I have created a database by the name of Galactica. I've already run this, and here I use Galactica. Here when I use this command, now I have the authority to go inside of the database and bring some changes, such as create tables, insert values, drop tables, and so on. And here I have a command by the name of show tables. When I execute this one, it brings me all the tables that I have inside of my Galactica database. I've already created this database, such as assign table, concert details table, concert perform table, concerts table, invited guests table, performance table, singers table, and staff table. I've already created this one. Here we have I have created a table by the name of concerts, because in my ERD diagram I have a table by the name of concerts here. I'm going to select you here. I'm also in the attributes. As attributes, I have concert ID, concert name, concert location, ticket price, ticket quantity, ticket sold, and expenditure. As I've already created this one, but to make it clear, I'm going to show the practical. Here first, I create the database. Here I type create database and PR. PR here, PR my database name. I execute this one, and here I type use PR. Execute this one too. Now here I create table. For create table we have a command by the name of create table. Create table what? Here in our ERD diagram I have a table by the name of concerts. Here I type my table name, concerts. I open the bracket, and now I should type my attributes here, concert name, concert ID, concert name, concert location. I type here concert ID, and here I select the data type worker 14 and primary key. We use primary key here because my friend here mentioned, and concert ID he has selected primary key. Here PK is abbreviation of primary key. When we use primary key, it's impossible to insert duplicate values or remain your column or remain your cells empty or null. Because of that, we use primary key. And then another attributes concert name, concert name. I don't know what is the problem here. Worker 40 primary key. Yeah, the problem is here I should put comma. Concert name as a data, I select worker as a data type 50 comma. We have another attributes concert location. I type concert location. Here I use worker as a primary key 40. What's the meaning of here 40, 50, or here again 40? When I type here 40, now I can insert 40 character in my table, and this like in concert location. Now it's possible to insert 40 character. It's impossible to insert more than 40. Because of that I use 40 is enough for location. And here I have another attribute by the name of ticket price. I use here ticket price. For data type I should select integer. I can use worker, but it's better to use integer. And I have another attribute ticket quantity. I use integer for this. And here I have another attribute by the name of ticket sold. Ticket sold, I use integer for this too. And the last one, and the last attribute is expenditure. I use concert expenditure. I use here integer as a data type. Now I close the bracket, and here I use semicolon. I execute this one. Now my table is executed. Now I have another command to show my table. We have a command by the name of select star. Here a star means all, and I use from. Here I type table name. My table name is concerts semicolon. When I execute or run this one, now my table is created. Concert ID, concert name, concert location, ticket price, ticket quantity, ticket sold or concert expenditure, but here they are empty. I have no values. To insert values, we have a comment here. We have a comment by the name of insert into. Here I should type the concerts or the table name. My table name is concerts. I type concerts and values. I should type values here. Now I have values here. Concert ID. My concert ID is 1. In worker, we should use here single quotation in worker, just in worker, not for integer. And here concert ID, I have selected worker as a data type. Because of that, I select here single quotation, and again I have concert name. I should use again a single quotation for concert name. Concert name Happy New Year. Happy New Year is my concert name. And here I have concert location. For concert location, here's my concert location. Concert location also, or maybe Afghanistan. My location is Afghanistan, comma. And here I have ticket price. For integer, we cannot use single quotation. We just type the price here, and the price may be 100. Ticket price is 100 each. We have ticket quantity. Maybe we have 400 tickets, and here tickets sold maybe 230 tickets are sold. For concert expenditure, concert expenditure means all the expenses that you have that you use in your concert, like 300,000 or maybe 30,000 is enough for a concert. Now I close the bracket and I use semicolon. I run this one, or I execute this one. Now it's executed. When I select this one, to show my table, we have a comment. I have told you before, select all from concerts. Now I have one values here by the name of concert ID number 1, concert name is Happy New Year, concert location is Afghanistan, ticket price and ticket sold, and etc. Now I've inserted one values in my table. Here also I've created this table before, as I narrated here. Here I have select values. Here I have 10, and here for concert expenditure I type 100,000. I close my bracket and put semicolon. When I execute this one, now I have one values in my concert table. When I select all from concert table, when I want to see my table, now I have one values here. Concert ID number 1, concert name Happy New Year, concert location Afghanistan. Now I've inserted one values. Now to insert maybe 2 or 3 values, just copy, Ctrl C and paste it here, Ctrl V and Ctrl V. Now I should change my ID here because I've selected the ID, concert ID as a primary key. Now it's impossible to insert duplicate values. To make it clear, to show it to you, I execute this one again. Now my table is not running, not executed, because in this part say, I'm going to make this one big. Happy New Year Afghanistan 14 error code duplicate entry for primary key. Now it's impossible to insert duplicate values. I should change this one to 2 and Happy New Year. Now it's possible to change to execute this one, but again this is duplicate Happy New Year Afghanistan. And also I change this one for 3 Happy New Year, and also concert name I said Happy Eid, again Afghanistan, and total price is 200. And you just bring some changes and here maybe 600 ticket quantity, 600 sold, and expenses are 500,000. I execute this one. Now I have inserted three values in a concert table. To show you this one, I select this one or execute this one. Now I have three values: concert ID number 1, concert ID number 2, Happy New Year. We can insert hundreds, thousands values in your tables. Here I have go back to my project. Also I have created like that as I did before. I just copy paste here 10 times, and to select all from concert to execute this one, I have three values here for concert. But now first of all I should use Galactica to go inside of my table. When I select this one, it shows me all the values that I have inside of my tables. Here I have another table by the name of assign. Here I've already created this one. But here I've created the second one, table staff. I've created this one. It's not a problem to create the assigned table or staff table. You can create every one that you want. I've selected the staff table as my second table. Again, I've created a table. As I mentioned before, it's the same rule. You can create here, create table staff ID, primary key. Is the same that as I've done in the concert table, and also I've inserted values here. All of them are the same. You should follow the same procedure. And here for staff, I've created staff here as my friend discussed about it. In staff I have staff ID, name, last name, type. Also I've created here a table by the name of a staff table, and here as attribute staff ID, staff name, staff last name, staff type. I just followed the same procedure that I mentioned before, as I show you here in SQL file. They're all the same. And here I have insert into staff values. I have insert values in my staff table. I've selected here 001 as a concert ID, staff ID. And the third one I've selected, here I have 001 as a staff ID. I just follow the same procedure as I mentioned before, as I did it. Now to make it clear, okay, I know you understand all of them. I don't going to do it again. But here I have a question here. What is FK1? I know maybe my friend also discussed about it. And also FK, we have foreign key. Foreign key means a primary key of one table to another table. When we bring a primary key of one table to another table, we should use foreign key. I've already created here a foreign key, like here, and concert stuff, I think, yeah, here. And table assign, I've done here foreign key, concert ID, performance, blah blah blah. But now I am going to show you the practical one. How do you use foreign key, because they are very important. I should create another table. Create table stuff. Create table stuff 1. That's my table name. I have attributes staff. I'm sorry for my typing. Staff ID, data type worker 30, and primary key. The second attribute staff name, and I've selected worker as a data type 20, comma, and staff, the last attribute, staff type, get worker 10. As enough for an example, I run here if you want to see this table, you have a comment, select all from staff 1. Here I have just a table, staff ID, staff name, staff type, and also insert some values. Insert into staff 1 values. What are the values? 1 ID number 1, staff name Ali. I should use here a single quotation because of worker here, because I've selected worker as a data type. Again, comma, and staff type manager. I close this one and I close the bracket and use semicolon here. I forgot to put a single quotation. When I execute this one, I have now one value inside of my staff table name, staff 1. And when I execute this one to show the values, here I have one values here, staff ID number 1, staff name Ali, staff type manager. Now I'm going to discuss here about what is the foreign key. If I going to bring concert ID of a concert table as a foreign key of this table, I drop this table, drop table staff 1. When I drop this table, I should here type a foreign key of that table that I want to bring it in this table. I'm gonna bring staff ID, concert ID, worker, and what was the data type of here? Concert ID worker 40. Now for foreign key we have a comment for foreign key, foreign key. Now foreign key of what? I should type the foreign key concert ID inside of the bracket, concert ID, comma, I'm sorry, bracket, I close the bracket, concert foreign key concert ID, and I forgot that now for foreign key we have a comment here, foreign key, and here a foreign key table is concert ID. This is my attributes that I am gonna bring in the staff ID and the staff table as a foreign key. Now references. Now if you're referencing from which table? From concert table, and which attributes? Concert ID, I close the bracket, I execute this one. Now I have another attribute here, concert ID. that I bring it from concert table as a foreign key for step 1. And now I should, when I show the table, first of all I execute this one. Now here I have a concert ID here as a foreign key. Now here to insert values, I have inserted into stuff values. I've already created this one. Now manager, I have here concert ID. Which one? Concert ID number 1. Here I should put a comma and again single quotation. Maybe concert ID number 1, because here I have ID number 1, 2, 3. I select number 1 and I execute or run this too. Now I have one value inside of step 1, and here concert ID, this is my foreign key that I've bring it from concerts table, concert attributes of concert ID as a foreign key of step 1. Now we can copy and paste it as I did before. We can do it several times, and also I've done here in my project like the same procedure. Also I've done here, they're the same, but also I've selected here stuff ID as a foreign key of assigned table. I'm going to back to my ERD diagram. And my ERD diagram, also I have 7 tables here. I've created all of them. First of all, I've created, I'm going to put it side by side. Why it's side by side? Okay, you can bring it here side by side. Yeah, first of all I have a concerts here, a concert table that I've created here, the first one. Here this is my concert table, and also I've created I've inserted 10 values inside of concert table. And my second table is staff, this one. Why it's not working side by side? I don't know what is wrong with this. Again, okay, it's not working here. I'm going to do it by myself. Here I have another table here, staff. I have also another attributes that my friend entered here. A staff ID, I have a staff ID, and here name, I have a staff name, a staff last name, and a staff type. Also I have inserted 10 values inside of a staff tables. And here I have the third tables, assigned table. Here I have assigned table. It's not a problem to create first concert table or performance table, but also I have created assigned table here. Assign ID, staff job period, concert ID, staff ID. Also I have selected concert ID and staff ID as a foreign key in assigned table that I have shown you in this table that I have did it before. A foreign key, they're all the same. I have also inserted 10 values inside of the assign table because it was many to many relationship. Because of that I break this one, concert and staff. I break this one, assigned. I have created another table by the name assigned table because in ERD we cannot use many to many relationship. Because of that I've broken down this one. And here I have another table I've created by the name of singers. Here we have singer, singer table, create table singer, singer ID, singer names, last name, nationality. They're all the same. As I did it in concert table, all of them are the same. I've created a table by the name of singers, and also I've inserted values. They're all the same, don't worry, they're not new something inside of it. And here I have another table, create table concert perform. Here perform concert perform date, concert ID, singer ID, and also I've created foreign key. Concert ID and singer ID. I've selected a foreign key inside of the concert performance table. And also again I have inserted values here inside. These were my tables, 7 tables that I've created inside of MySQL, and I guess there is no problem. All of them are clear. Yeah, all of them are clear. Now I'm going to show all the tables that I've created. I've created 7 tables. Now I'm going to one by one. First of all, I here use Galactica. I've created here concert tables. Now I'm going to show you the table. To show a table, we have a command select all from concerts. Here I have values that I've inserted inside of the concert table. I have inserted 10 values, and also I have another table here, staff table, that also I've already created, and also I have inserted 10 values inside of it: staff ID, staff name, staff last name, staff type. And my third table is assigned table. For assigned table, I'm going to type to show you my table. Select all from which table? From assigned table. From assigned table. I'm going to execute this too. Here I have another table. Assign ID, staff job period, concert ID, staff ID. Let's go to see the fourth table. The fourth table is singers. I'm going to run it this one. Yeah, we have here the singers table that I've inserted values on it, such as staff ID is B1, singer name is Shafiq, singer last name is Murid, singer nationality is Afghan, and singer salary is 150,000. It's a huge amount of money. And also select all from singers. I've created this one. Here I have another table by the name of concert performance. I should type select all from concert perform. Concert perform is my table. Why it's not working? Table Galactica concert perform does not exist. Yeah, the problem is here that I haven't executed this one. First of all, I should execute this one. Why again it's not concert perform already exists? Here, yeah, the problem is here. I'm again very sorry for my typing. Perform. Yes, here I have perform ID concert date. Here I have concert ID and singer ID. I have selected concert ID and singer ID as a foreign key of inside of the concert perform table. And I think it's my invited guesses. I think my last table. And now I'm going to show you my last table. I have type again select all from which table? Invited guests. Again, the invited does not exist. Invited guests. Why it's not exist? I think I've already executed this one. Yes, the problem is here. Select all guests, creatable invited, select all from invited guests. I don't know what's not working. Yes, here the problem is here because I haven't used here a underscore. Now it has to be executed. Yes. This was my last table. I've created 7 tables as I shown you one by one, and I am very happy that I have done all of them. Don't worry, all of the table that I've created as I did it here, SQL here and SQL file 5, all of them are the same. I've just copied one of them and I pasted it and I changed the console ID. You can do it by your own here. And now we have in our scenario, as my friend discussed about it in the beginning of the video, in scenario we have queries here. I'm going to open the queries. Where was the here? Let's see. And scenario 2 we have 6 queries here. List of singers group who are from Hong Kong. Now I'm going to show you how to do it this and how to run the queries. Now the first one wants us list of singers or a group of singers who are from Hong Kong, as I've already here inserted some nationality here as a Hong Kong in my singers table. I'm going to show you here invited guests, singers. Where's the singers table? Where is the singers stuff? I think it, yeah, it is down. Assign table, assign singers here, and I've inserted some values here. For the nationality, Afghan, Hong Kong, and this query wants us a list of singers or group of singers who are from Hong Kong. Now for this query, we should type here and singer. We have here to write a query. We have to type select all from singers, and here I should use condition because in the scenario once it's Hong Kong. Because of that I should use condition where and where what, where I've selected here singer nationality. Now as an attribute I should type here where singer nationality is equal to what, to Hong Kong. And also I should use here a single quotation because it is worker as a data type. Now singer, all from singer nationality equals to Hong Kong. I don't know what's the problem. Let's go. And yes, the problem is here that I forgot from which table. It is very important to select this one. Select all from singers where singer nationality is equals to Hong Kong. This is correct, I think, but I don't know what's wrong. Okay, I run it now. If we have an error in syntax, select all from singers where singers nationality equals to Hong Kong. Yes, the problem is here. Yeah, the problem is here because I used the bracket. Now when I execute this one, it brings me all the singers that their nationality is from Hong Kong, and here in my insert we have I have another nationality, Indian, like American, African. If you want to show you, if you want to another nationality I have here, such as Indian, American, Algerian. If you want to show them, just copy paste this one, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Just change the nationality here, Afghan. Again copy paste, Ctrl V. American, and the last one, Indian. I execute all of them. Yes, it brings me all the tables, all the singers. They are from here from the Indian. I have just one singer by the name of Sahel, that he is from Indian. In this table I have here Donald Trump as American singer. He's American because I've selected the nationality, because in the scenario one says the Hong Kong, but to make it clear I've done many queries for your understanding. And here I have Hong Kong. They're all the same. Now let's go to the second query that our scenarios wants. List of staff who are event manager and has been working for the company more than 3 years. The scenario wants that those manager that they have been working more than 3 years in the company. Let's go and do this. Okay, now let's go to the staff. Where is the staff one? Here, select all from staff. Let's do the queries here. No, it's not the stuff it, I think. Yeah, let's do the queries inside of the stuff. Select all from staff. Where what? Here we have attribute here by the name of what? By the name of staff type. And also it wants the staff more than 3 years. Now we have the problem event manager. I think I should use here. Yes, here I have 4 years staff job period here. I have a staff job period inside of the assign table. Okay, use here. Select all from. Now I should change staff to assign. Assign table where what? Where staff job period. Where I should type where staff job period. Where staff job period is greater than quotation 3 years. And now I should put a semicolon here. Now when I run this one, when I execute this one, it brings me all the staff that they have been working more than 4 years, but in our scenario it wants just the manager, but it brings me all the stuff here. I don't need all the stuff, I just need all the manager. Because of that, I should use another condition, and we use to connect two condition, and stuff type, because it wants manager. I should use stuff type equals to manager. Now when I run this one, unknown column stuff type. The problem is here that we don't have a stuff type here, but I have a stuff ID. But here is a problem. I should make it solved here. Stuff type. I should select the stuff type here as a foreign key inside of this table. Okay, I should first of all drop this table and also bring foreign key stuff period and stuff period. What was the stuff period here? Yeah, stuff type. I should type here stuff type war car and 45 comma. Now I should use here another foreign key. For foreign key that I mentioned before, we have a comment foreign key stuff type references from stuff table stuff type. When I execute this one, now I have selected also a stuff type as a foreign key inside the table assigned. Now I should bring some changes here in insertion. To insert values, I have here a stuff type comma a stuff type I'm so old. Okay, let's see another scenario here, another query. List of concerts that were held on year 2006. For this query, it needs those concerts that held in 2006. I have here in a concerts performed table, I have an attribute by the name of concert date. I select here, select all from I'm sorry for my typing, from a concert perform. Concert perform is my table name. Now I use the condition where concert date, now I should use like comment, like 2006. Now percent. Use this percent, it means that our first name start with 2006, but here I don't have any name, I have a date here. It means here that our first date start with 2006. Now I use the semicolon. When I execute this one, it brings me all. Yeah, here I have a problem. Typical connect perform does not exist. concert perform. Here I have a problem. Concert. Select all from concert performer. Select all from concert performer concert date like 2006. I think the problem is here. The problem is here in the type perform, the spelling perform. Now when I execute this one, it brings me all the concerts that held in 2006. Let's see another query. List of concerts where the invited guests were more than 3 persons. Okay, let's see this one. I've already created this one here. Let's see this scenario here. I've selected here. I'm gonna copy and paste it here. Ctrl C, and let's see the invited guest table. Where is the invited guest table? I'm going to send it. Yes, here I have invited guest, and now I'm copy and paste it here. I have here a command select all from concerts. I select all the concerts. It shows me all the tables. Now the query wants for me list of concerts where the invited guests were more than 3 persons. Okay, this one now I should answer to this part. List of concerts where the invited guests were more than 3 persons. Okay, let's answer this one. I have this table, concert table, and also select all from invited guests. It brings me the invited guests table. I have here Muhammad, Ahmad, Wardak, and concert ID this one, and also I have here select all from singers. With singer, I have a singer here. Singer table. Now I should create a view here. Another command that we have, create view, and the view concert guests. Now here I have written a query. I have written select concert ID and count guest ID as total guests, as a total, because the query wants the total from invited guests, and a group by concert ID, and having total guests are bigger than 2. We have here, I have select this one. I have written this one. When I run this one, and now it create a view for me here. Now I have used another command, select all from v concert guests, because I have told you here. Here I have created another table, select concerts dot concert name. I could have vary. Now let's see another scenario. List of singers or groups who have been paid above or 150,000 per concert. Now let's do this query. It wants us those concerts or those singers, a group of singers who have been paid more than or above than 150,000. Let's type here, because I have all the NZ values here. I use here query. I type select all from singers where, I use a condition, where was attribute name here, where singer's salary per concert. where singer salary per concert is above or greater than 150. Now let's execute this one. Yes, I should put a single quotation because of data type is worker. Now when I execute this one, yes, now it brings me all the it shows me all the values that their salary is above than 150. Now we can use another queries here, like show me. Can't I just copy and paste this one? Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Now I need those values or those salaries that they are greater and equal. Now I just copy paste here another. They are, I use the smaller. I need another query that they are smaller and equal. Small equal. When I run these 4 queries, it shows me all the tables. Yeah, here it shows me all the values, all the singers' salary that they are equal and less than 150,000. In this table, on the second, it shows me all the singers' salary that they are less than 150. In this table, it brings all the values that they are equal and greater than 150,000. But in the last table, it is no values. I don't know why. What is wrong with this? I think I have a mistake here. Which one was that? I think smaller. This one. No, now this is correct again. It's working. Let's execute this one. This is also working. Let's see this one. It's also working. Yeah, the problem is here, I think. Yes, now I execute all of them. All of them were working. We have this query if you want to see it. Now let's see another query that we have. List of concerts that made profit. Okay, let's do this one. In a concert, I have done a lot of query here. I've done here. I've select here. They're all the same, but it is too long. Because of that, I'm just read it you. I've selected here. Select concert ID, concert name, concert ticket price, concert ticket sold, concert expenditure, concert ticket price times concert ticket sold minus concert expenditure as a profit from concerts, where concert ticket price times concert ticket sold are greater than concert expenditure. When I execute this one, it brings me all the tables profit that I have here, and like in concert ID number 1, concert name is Happy New Year, concert ticket price is 330, and concert ticket sold is 500 ticket is sold, concert expenditure. We have expenditure 100,000 here, but the profit is 65,000. If you want to see the whole profit, we can use here select all from concert, select all from concert, where I use where concert, concert, select all from concert.
Welcome to the last part of creating a documentation report for the database management system. The last part is writing a brief introduction. The brief introduction must cover some background information about the project, which might include the entities, attributes, concept, and some other details about our database management system. And also it must show the steps or procedure that we followed in order to create the database for the Galactica Entertainment Company. So let's read it. In this report we are going to talk about the process of creating a database for Galactica Entertainment Company. Galactica Company needs a system to explore and hold information about the concert, including ID, name, location, ticket price, ticket quantity, ticket sold, and expenditure. Staffs including name, last name, and type. Singer including name, nationality, and salary per concert. Invited guests including name, last name, relation with singer and concert. In addition, we need to create a system to track the staff job period in a concert and the concert which are going to be performed by a singer in a year. First, we are explaining the designing part of the creating a database management system. Then we will start the implementation of SQL, and finally some queries from the Galactica Entertainment Company. So that's it for an introduction.